Alright, back for some more Tiberian Sun one-on-one action on the map Terrace. This time against a NOD player by the name of NME. I don't have much history on this guy, so I'm not sure exactly how he plays, but he is NOD and I am GDI, and I am top left.
Construction complete.
So
Unit ready.
I don't know what that means at this point. Kind of just have to pick a build and hopefully it's right.
Unit ready.
If he is rushing, if he's a one ref player, then we definitely want to get these infantry out pretty quickly to try to slow him. If he is a more of a long game kind of deeper level player, then we'll have time to make a decent sized infantry and send it. Either way, my strategy for playing against NOD usually starts off with an infantry rush. Just because if they decide a one ref and if you don't, you can find yourself in a really bad situation.
Unit ready.
We're going to push these infantry out and we're going to go for the early tech. We'll do 4 refineries. We'll go 4 refineries into disruptor. So last game played against this old German player named Sawaro25. This guy was the original Titan Joe, and happened to come on for a game, and I caught him. Probably his first game in like 10 plus years, and he's hella rusty, but I managed to seal the win. It's always good seeing old players come back on this game after a really long time. You just get a flood of like memories from old games that may or may not have went well, but were just super fun to play back in the day. Alright, so got this infantry coming in. Looks like he's got a decent sized infantry here, so I don't think he's one refinery. We have the scout. We're going to put it on him. Count his harvesters real quick. Alright, we've got 4. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this tech. And try to do some harassment on the infantry. And get him open. He's a decent size inf. Just engage right here. Try to cut the numbers down. If you task these discmen, just micro them back. They also cause area of effect damage when they blow up, so if you are paying attention, you can use that to your advantage just by placing them and letting them blow. It's actually pretty effective too if you've got like discmen in their base and you just want to take out a power plant or a barracks.
Construction complete. Building.
Alright, so infantry are successful, going straight for his power plant to slow him. He is low power right now. One power plant can't sustain the buildings that he has, plus this laser. So we're going to hack his PP and slow him down. And go straight for the disruptor. He's forced to build another power plant. And it's just going to put us super ahead on these disruptors. Let's go straight for 2 of them.
Structure sold.
And start marking these harvesters. So as soon as these disruptors are built, both 2 of them, I'm going to go straight into refineries, trying to make up for
New construction option.
The 4 harvesters that I have at this point. This is good for the early stages of the game when you're rushing. You can squeeze out this first attack, but if you try to sustain on 4 harvesters and 3 refineries like I have right here, you will go broke. You won't have enough money to defend, and then attack of your own just simply won't work. So recommend definitely after your first attack, just go ahead and take this moment right here to lay down some refineries and catch up on the eco hell. I've got time. I'll squeeze another harvester out right here. Let's see. Take this war factory out, and we'll go for the refinery.
Unit lost. Harvester under attack. Unit lost.
Should slow him. Sloppy control, but it got the job done. No war factory, so you can't build any subterranean units. and he's on one refinery, so he's gonna want to rebuild that.
Unit
And
ready.
I've caught up to 6 harvesters of my own,
Construction
and
complete.
now
Building.
I can just send constant. There's so many ways you can approach this, right? You could build a bunch of titans, amass them, and send them. You could go bombers and start harassing his power plants, or you could build 2 disruptors and just send them.
Unit ready.
Since there's no threat of an attack, that's what I like to do. 2 disruptors on 1 refinery, maybe even
Unit
2.
ready.
Against a Nod player,
Building.
it's just so hard to defend. Unlike GDI, who has Titans and RPGs, Nod requires really heavily on
Insufficient
microing
funds.
these rocketmen
Unit ready.
and these bikes, lasers, and engineers. I mean, there's just so many. Nod has so many um, gaps that GDI can exploit that it's, at least on this map, it's just inferior by all means. So he does have a lot of defense. Usually when I send these disruptors out, and I'm numbering the carryalls 1 and 3, and my disruptors 2 and 4. So as soon as I land the carryall, I have my mouse in place, and I can kerplow. I can use some micro
Building.
to kill these refineries. But now I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna label them 1 and 2. Label both my disruptors as 3, so I'm just gonna go for 1 refinery right here to slow them down and stay ahead. So we're gonna land these guys and we're gonna instantly shoot them.
Unit lost.
Make sure we get the refinery, queue them, and try to get the second. All right. Fast and efficient. Now he's got so much shit, but no refineries, and eventually he's just gonna have this patch oversaturated with harvesters. He's gonna run out of Tib really quick, and we're just gonna keep this going until he pops. He does have some bikes at me, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw down this RPG to counter and build a couple of titans.
Construction
But
complete.
besides that, not much is gonna change.
Building.
We're just gonna keep punishing
Unit ready.
these refineries until he moves his defense, until we
Base
force his
under
defense.
attack.
I'm looking for the KO.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yeah, kill some Sams while we're at it. KO. Attack his harvester, just to be a dick. Ah,
Unit ready.
yes. All right, good game. Go for the rematch.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
All right, so he wants a rematch on the non-modded version of Terrace, which is fine. So we'll respect that, and we'll re-guys for game 2. Because those imps were probably stars when you killed
Unit
my.
ready.
Yeah, see, that's true. Yeah, this new vet map,
Building.
it definitely rewards
Construction complete.
your units if after you get so many
Player
kills,
was defeated.
they get promoted, they become stronger, and that really has a pretty big effect in the middle of the game. So anyway, guys, I'll see you here for game 2.